there's things that I might look for or might stay away from, given typical trends of that grape or of that wine. Same with the coffee. Yirgachefs tend to be very lively in acidity, but fairly weak bodied. That doesn't mean all Ethiopians are, and I'm talking about the coffee. But they, that's a typical characteristic of that coffee. So we can kind of give ourselves a foot in the door, yeah. As far as where we want to go with that. But some of it is trial and error. Some of it we's like, wow, I was expecting a little bit more out of this, or I was hoping for this to tolerate a dark roast better. And so if it doesn't, then it's kind of figuring out what that coffee's doing. So when we get a coffee, we're essentially going to determine which roast level highlights those beans' characteristics most favorably. All coffees don't produce a French roast that's as good as some. Likewise, a light roast, our Peru is a good example of that. It's mediocre as a light or a medium roast, but it's excellent as a dark roast. Our Ethiopians tend to be the exact opposite. They're very good at very light roasts, but are virtually unpalatable at a dark roast. Our brokers, the importers, that bring the coffee into this country. Cool. So they a lot of it, some of it we entrust to them essentially because they're looking for specialty grade coffees in the first place. Mm-hmm. So it's for the coffee to even get to us as a sample, it's already passed a multitude of people with extensive experience that are grading the coffee, basically. So if it gets to us, there's a pretty good chance that it's good, but then we probably only accept probably 25% of the coffees that we sample, if that.